Welcome, folks, to episode 2 of season 3 of Starfleet Simplified. I'm Michael Schockman. I'll be your host and commentator. And in today's episode, we are going to be covering the little modular brother of the Galaxy Class. Today, we'll be covering the Nebula Class. The Nebula Class, ladies and gentlemen, was developed alongside the Galaxy Class as kind of a more of a whereas the Galaxy Class was a big honking show of power and diplomatic force, the Nebula Class was more of a Swiss Army knife. Depending on its configuration, it can either serve as a mid to front line tank and damage dealer. It can serve when it's equipped with its torpedo and armament pod. It can serve as a long range scouting vessel and sensor suite vessel with a top mounted sensor suite pod, or it can act as a long range explorer with an extra fuel pod and also extra launch pod for smaller craft. The Nebula class is well shown to have just as much staying power as its bigger brother, the Galaxy class, except that it is a little derpy looking and it can't go quite as fast. It's actually quite slow compared to the Galaxy class. And this is shown by its specifications, which are as thus. It is an explorer type vessel. It is produced on the ASDB integration facility Utopia Planitia Fleet Yards, Mars. It's got a length of 442.23 meters, a beam of 463.73 meters, and a height of 130.43 meters. So it's about half the size of a full-on Galaxy. It's basically the size of a Galaxy minus the larger engineering hull. It has a mass of 3,309,000 metric tons. That means that it's about 6.6 billion pounds, which is quite incredible. It can accommodate up to 750 officers and crew, as well as 130 visiting personnel, kind of keeping in line with that aspect of bringing families and diplomatic people on board for stuff. And it has a personnel evacuation limit of 9,800 personnel. It has a power plant of one 1,500 plus Cochrane warp core feeding 2 nacelles and 1 impulse system. It can maintain warp 9.6 for up to 12 hours as standard, or warp 9.9 for 12 hours as uprated. And its armament, this is going to change depending on its loadout. But standardly, it comes with 8 Type 10 phaser emitters and 3 photon torpedo launchers. That is not including whatever might be included in its top pod. As for my personal feelings of the Nebula, ladies and gentlemen, honestly, I really like it. I think it's a great cross-class, great Swiss Army knife-esque ship. I think it can do a lot of great things, and I think that if I were given the opportunity, if I was denied the opportunity to captain or serve aboard a Galaxy class, I would certainly want to serve aboard a Nebula class. So yeah, take that as you will. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to about do it for today's episode. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to leave a comment down below telling me what your thoughts on the Nebula class are. Do you think it's a great Swiss Army knife, or do you think it's a meaningless pile of crap? Let me know down below. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Michael Schockman. I've been your host and commentator. Stay tuned for the outro to find out how you can best support my work. And until next time, bye-bye for now. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Secondly, if stream bucks are plentiful, please consider supporting the channel either by subscribing on Twitch, pledging on Patreon, or by grabbing some merch over at the Shock Shop. The links to all of these will be in the About section and in the description down below. Again, thank you to all of our supporters for all of the likes, shares, and views. I really appreciate it, and without all of you, our work here would not be possible. I'm Michael Shockman, folks. I've been your host and commentator. And remember, keep it real, keep it safe, keep it healthy, and we will see you guys all again soon in the next one. Peace off, everybody.